Ladies and gentlemen, so this is our fifth and final replay for the night. This is Big O in the Cristoforo Colombo, the Tier 10 Italian battleship of epicness. She's got 381mm guns, can use sap shells or AP. The sap on this boat is ridiculous. The last two turrets are 360-degree turrets, so it's very comfortable when it comes to turning and smashing things. I disagree, Duckman. She's very not neglected amongst the competitive circles. Colombo is considered one of the most brokenly OP ships in the game, and it has to do with something that Big O is not using right now. Her armor scheme is okay. It's thick side plate armor, but very little citadel protection, meaning that if you show enough side in the Colombo, you can be citadel slapped to death. To keep that in mind. She's got exhaust smoke that allows her to get onto, say, a flank of a certain area and just smash something at the right possible time. But because of her 381mm guns, you got to be careful, because if you shoot your gun while you smoked, you then all of a sudden get detected. Okay? So keep that in mind. A lot of things to think about with Colombo. She's not a necessarily easy battleship to play. Requires a lot of thinking and planning to make happen. So let's talk about Big O's build. He's got the DCP mod in slot 1. You'll never sit a Colombo unless it turns and raises a citadel. Try it. I've hit Colombos before that weren't turning. But yes, in general, if they're in a hard turn, and remember when they're turning, the citadel, like if you're turning away from something, the citadel opens up. So you're right on that. Sap is the ammo you love to shoot at people, but I hate it when people shoot it back at me. Yes, the sap can one-shot a sub, for example, smash a destroyer, and it just does ridiculous things to everything else, especially German with all the superstructure. Slot 2, you've gone with damage control. That's fine. In slot 3, aiming. In slot 4, damage control and concealment, and then finally main battery mod 3. Now let's decompress this, or deconstruct this a little bit. He's got damage control party here. This is 23 seconds of uptime. It's standard of 15. So with DCP and with emergency repair expert, it's 23 seconds. In my opinion, I don't think it's worth it. I think you're better off going for main armaments or for spotting aircraft. One of the two, I think, is going to be a better choice for you. On American battleships or Pan-American battleships, these, the DCP module makes sense. I just don't think it's enough of a benefit for you here. In slot 4, I don't like damage control. I think damage control is okay, but I think you're far better off going for either steering gears, as I was talking about before, with getting your angle correct. Your rudder shift time is at 15 seconds. Getting that down to 12:27 with steering gears is nice, or propulsion comes in very handy with dodging stuff. I think that's going to be better for you overall than damage control, especially when you've got your smoke and you're trying to, get on target. And then lastly, in slot 6, honestly, Colombo isn't Colombo without unique upgrade. This is what makes most competitive players salivate over Colombo, and that is the fact that the improved rangefinders quote-unquote fixes the problem with the Italian battleship line, which is the lackluster accuracy, okay? So having the extra dispersion really is clutch here. So if you haven't bought all the ranked bureau ships, the research bureau ships, I would buy the research bureau ships first, but after that, I would strongly consider getting the unique upgrade for Colombo next. It's one of those kind of necessary things. Wargaming has set it up so that each of these is supposed to be a side grade over a standard build, but for Colombo, it's like just a straight up buff. So I'd absolutely go for improved rangefinders with Research Bureau. As far as captain skills, it's a standard captain. He doesn't have Sansonetti. Note, Sansonetti does have boosted gun feeder. That's about all that you kind of care about in a Colombo, so it makes sense not to have Sansonetti in a Colombo. And you've gone for gun feeder, grease the gears, adrenaline rush, emergency repair expert, and fire prevention. I don't know that grease the gears is that important because your two rear turrets are 360-degree turrets. I think you'd be better suited running priority targets or vigilance, or even the anti-air skill would be helpful. Get your smoke back sooner. That actually would be kind of fun. And I feel like in the 4 slot here, you could easily run basics and get the same impact of this. So finishing this off, I'd probably go concealment and basics and something like that. Makes it nice and easy. Instead of concealment, you could potentially go for furious to get that buff when you're on fire or flood. That could work too. For signals, you've gone with ramming, ship HP, speed, secondaries, what is this? Consumables, and smoke. I might drop the secondaries in favor of like anti-fire, anti-flood, or heal. Like I would probably drop this and grab like those 3 and be done with it. I might go something like that. In ships like DM, you can 1v1 a Colombo and win comfortably at ranges over 5 km. It can't overmatch you with the 380s, and its sap actually can only pen your superstructure since it can ricochet on the bow if you stay perfectly 0 degrees nose in. Show 5 to 10 degrees in angle, and it does 25k to you. Yeah, right. That makes sense. Kind of demonstrates how redonkulous of a ship this is. Leica, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. All right, so let's go ahead and get to the replay here. Let me get this started. Now, we already did one of Big O's Colombo games earlier. And
it was the wrong one, just to clarify, it was
the wrong one. So now we're going to look at the right one. Now, this one has a carrier involved, and it does have 2 submarines. You've got a decent number of destroyers, a 3. Okay. You need volunteers. Volunteer for what?
I'll explain later.
Okay. So, why are you heading north here at CCAP?
Wanted to spread our battleships out a bit. I've seen teams have 3 BBs at one cap and get absolutely nothing done.
Sure. What's frustrating is you're doing that and your Stalingrad and Preußen are coming your way too. So you want to spread battleships out, but doesn't matter.
I mean, to be fair, I did spawn in the center right.
Oh, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. I'm just saying it's annoying when I see that.
No, I know.
Stream is going well, Jackal. Yes, you had to take your boys to the fair. No worries. No worries. Are you back now, or are you still at the fair? We've been having a good time. We got some epic raids from Phil Stifty a moment ago, and also from Major Par. So that was really cool. Also got a raid from who else was that? Squeezy Squeezer. Jackal with the combos, with the bit combos. Thank you for doing that, Jackal. You're home now. Awesome. What's up, NLM? Good to see you. You got a Summers at Sea you can get ready with SAP. What I'd probably be doing. It's the Dirty Water song. Jackal, thanks for doing the combos, man. I don't know much about how that works. I just know that it involves bits, so appreciate you. Either way. Oh, I bet you wish you could get that Smolensk, huh? Yeah, you're looking for it. So the Preußen was coming your way, and then you decided, nope, I'm gonna go and bury myself south of A. So that's nice. Now, you're detected this whole time. What could be detecting you? Regular bit donations, except other people can combo with you, make a bit hype train thing. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. That's kind of cool. Yu Yang in the middle, you say? That makes sense. Shima spotted at A, after all. But when I'm talking through this, you know, like I'm trying to model like kinds of questions that players should be asking or thinking about, right? As they're playing, like, what am I spotted by? I think it's a big one. You might as well take the shot. Stupid,
Match, I was pressing Alt to see the ship names, and I noticed that Yu Yang wasn't spotted, so I put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah. I have the ship names on the minimap automatically without needing to spend to press Alt, so saves a little bit of time.
Is that one of Vaslaine's ones, or?
I'm pretty sure it's just in the game. You go to the minimap here, and I don't know. Maybe it's one of T-Taro's, but yeah, you can put the ship name right there. Bam.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yep. So you made Inky right away because you saw the planes coming in. That's actually not a terrible idea.
But it also allowed me to throw off the Yu Yang torping me for a bit.
Well, and everybody else too, for that matter. Like, you just took that shot for free. Smolensk has no idea you shot at him.
Yeah, but I kind of underlet it because I didn't know how far away he was.
And well, and I think this also demonstrates the importance of the unique upgrade. Because unique upgrade dispersion might have tightened it up enough to the point where that's a dead Smolensk.
I don't reset lines, so it's been very.
No, but that's fair. But that's what I'm, you know, I highlighted while you were gone for a second, is the importance of that upgrade. Especially on this ship.
With the one unique upgrade I'm gonna get, it's either gonna be Guden or one of the secondary battleships.
Guden's unique upgrade is fine. If you play the Guden a lot, then it's worth it. I mean, any unique upgrade is worth it if you play a ship a lot, I suppose. But I feel like, pound for pound, if you will, the upgrade for Colombo is just one of the best out there. Oh, hello, Venezia. Good thing you've got AP loaded, and you've got 360-degree turrets. And goodbye, Venezia. Or not. He got the turn just in time. Yeah.
He's a real thorn in my side.
I'm sure. Well, they can get unique upgrade still, Joey, but it's going to be very hard, right? They can get the ranked battle missions, for example. And there's a little bit of research bureau points there. So now you're looking, I'm guessing, towards the Malta, yeah?
Maybe.
What is that for?
Trying to see if there's a AFK
Oh.
TV. Oh no, or yeah, him.
What? Switch the sap. Switch the sap. He's AFK. Switch the sap. You kill him in one salvo with sap. Or okay.
I mean, even if I did, it'd probably be dead by the time I reloaded.
Yeah, probably. Alright. I would turn like you are, but I would focus my guns on Malta if you can hit him. Forget about the Venezia, he just torped you, so he's pretty much not a real threat. The Kurfürst can be. Yeah, there you go.
See, the only reason I'm taking this shot is because Malta, like every other British carrier, has a very high and very exposed citadel.
Oh my god. 66600 damage. Wow. That's a big number. And he's also parking, so perfect, you know? People like to be floating airfields. Satisfied. That's right.
That's the only reason I took that shot, is because it's a very vulnerable citadel.
Sure. I like how the Kurfürst... Oh my god.
Hit the sub.
You hit the sub's dead body, and that saved you from the Venezia salvo. That's hilarious.
Temporarily.
Lifts mood by like 500%. Yes, it does. Guys, we have another giveaway going for CC Container. You know the deal. Got to be a follower of the channel. If you're watching on YouTube, Rumble, kick it to twitch.tv/Lord_Zath. Make sure you're following and type literally anything you'd like into chat. Dead CV is always a good shot. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah, until it's only battleships against DDs and you don't have a CV.
Now, I know you probably want to shoot your guns, but I think you're going to have to wait until, like, the smoke is ending and you can possibly see the Venezia.
I think I do, but I don't think I shoot the Venezia.
Yeah, Venezia made Inky as well. Sap would have been better there against the Yu Yang. Trump
the
ram.
reload on Colombo and the... Was I running ammo feeder? I'm not sure.
You are running gun feeder.
He probably would have been dead by the time I switched.
So, you know, part of the reason I bring that up is you are a traditional battleship player where you like to shoot AP all the time. This is a battleship where you kind of learn to primarily shoot sap shells and only shoot AP when the moments allow for it. So it's kind of the opposite thinking of how you're thinking, right? You, instead of thinking I'm going to have AP in the barrels and switch to sap when I need it, it's more I'm going to have sap in the barrels and switch to AP when I think I'm going to be able to use it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I was just about to ask you about that.
Yeah. Because the sap is ridiculous. The things that you can do with sap in this game is just stupid.
I mean, I've had huge chunks taken off of me, but I can't hit crap with my Colombo.
So now that he smoked, I would turn right. I would turn straight towards the smoke screen, and I'd load sap. AP loaded for the first salvo is absolutely nice sometimes, yes. It depends on what you're shooting at, right? AP is great against cruisers at the beginning. With sap, it's great against destroyers and battleships at the beginning, typically.
Does Cincinnati have the buffed ammo feeder?
Cincinnati is buffed ammo feeder, that's correct.
I didn't know that.
Yep. Cincinnati is best in Venezia, but if you don't play Venezia much, the next best place to put him is Battleship because of the ammo feeder buff. And also, yeah, never mind. When is Team League rewards going to be credited? I'm sure they've long been credited. If you're missing something for that, then I would recommend getting in touch with somebody on the Team League Discord to get it resolved. Now, see, the Venezia's smart. He knows you're probably going to shoot AP at him. To see how he's just constantly keeping that bow towards you? This is where sap comes in handy because you just don't care. Sap means you hit him right in the super.
Yeah,
Fortunately for you,
Scotland comes in and helps out, and so does
yeah.
the Battleship.
Well, and this is where he helps you out too by deciding just randomly turn. So, okay.
I only took that shot because I knew I was going to go undetected after I got behind the island.
Well, sure.
That was like the last possible second shot.
But the point I'm making is that there's no reason, in my opinion, for him to have turned like that, and he just turned anyway, so he just gave you damage, like donated. Nice of him to do it.
Well, it was that or stay broad to the Stalingrad.
No, what I mean is he turned the opposite direction. He turned broadside to you and the Stalingrad. Which is really confusing to me, but maybe for the other one? Maybe. Either way, dude, very nice game, very solid game in the Colombo. I would say you definitely want to look into getting that unique upgrade at some point. If you enjoy the Colombo now, you have no idea what you're missing without that unique upgrade. It's just absolutely fantastic. But
honestly, I don't play Colombo that much.
Mm-hmm. But beyond that, go ahead.
So I think getting the unique upgrade, given that I don't play it much, would be a waste.
Sure. But beyond that, I mean, the big thing I would say for you to try doing in Colombo is shooting sap more frequently as your kind of your go-to shell, and then switching to AP when you think you're going to need it. Let's put the replay review up. Chat, what do you guys think we could use for a title for this one? Should this one make its way to YouTube? What can we use for a title? Yeah, we'll take a look in the render flurry if he was turning for that other Colombo. I just felt like the other Colombo was too far behind the island and didn't have a shot. It just seemed weird. I mean, at the end of the game, it doesn't matter anyway, right?
I mean, something shot him.
Well, you shot him. You did 12K to him.
Mm-hmm. But what else could have shot him from that angle, though?
I don't know. But that's why I'm curious why he turned out sideways. Florian, hey, no worries. Thanks for tuning in. It is about midnight by you, right? It's about dinner time by me. I'm up for another hour. I gotta talk to the wife. I gotta negotiate with her about extending the stream. Wish me the luck on that one, y'all. That'll be after this is done.
I gotta say, though, with Colombo's line, once you get the BBs that don't smoke, it's nice having that smoke. But it's easily countered. Like, stupidly easy countered.
Of course. And that's why I say Colombo is a very high-skill boat. You have to really know what you're doing, you know, to make it work. So here we go. So the Venezia is turning away. We're getting to that part. Here's where he's seeing you.
Yeah, it was the Colombo.
It was the Colombo. It was the Colombo, but he turned like after the Colombo hit, which is really weird. Okay. Well, whatever. Title. How about CV be gone?
I like it. And you know the worst part about that TV was? It's like, dude, you have a battleship in your spawn. He is detecting you. You are not even trying to kill him.
A lot of carriers, especially the more skilled carrier players, don't react until they're literally taking damage, and then they react. In his case, he couldn't react because you killed him with one shot. But, you know.
Again, that's because all British carriers have a very high exposed vulnerable citadel.
Yep. All right, dude. Well, hey, thank you for the tier 2 sub over on the replay channel. That was really nice of you.